Alright, welcome back. Today is a huge day because we're going to paint this floor. We're going to finish painting it up and the whole room is going to be painted. We've already got like 60% of the room painted. Now we just have to get this side done and it's gonna transform this place. It's gonna make this place look so much better and I'm so excited for it. And then once we get the floors painted and they dry, it should dry within a few hours. This paint dries in like 6 hours, but we'll wait for at least 24 hours. We can start to move these two tanks in their final places and then we'll neaten up this room and just slowly, one step at a time, make this room transform into a nice gallery style fish room. And it's gonna be so amazing. It's such a big day for this fish room. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. Let's get started by painting this floor first. Alright, so we're back and it's nighttime right now, but the floors have been painted. Alright, so take a look at this. The whole section is painted, and I say we're back because the night is back and we're having dinner right now, McDonald's. But yeah, after that we're going to move these two tanks and yeah, slowly just get this fish room looking the way it should. Good morning. Today I'm enjoying my yogurt drink from 7-Eleven. But yeah, let's go and take a look at the fish room. It's a mess right now and it's locked. So hold on just a second. Alright, so the floors are just amazing. I really love the way it turned out. I like this glossy look a lot. It kind of reminds me of the 𝗲𝗾𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀, even though I've never been there before, but just looking at pictures, it looks kind of similar. Of course, the 𝗲𝗾𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 is a lot more cleaner and done perfectly because it's done by professionals and this is like DIY. I guess you can say this will be the DIY version. Even the racks and stuff and all the tanks, it's gonna be the DIY gallery, the fish gallery. And I don't want to say gallery too much because then that kind of sounds like King of DIY gallery, but it's my studio, or man, I don't know what to call this place. Yeah, I just don't want it to be too cheesy, and I've read some of your suggestions in the past in some videos that I asked you about what I should name this room, and I don't know, I didn't really like find any of them to kind of connect with me, and I think I've got one right now though. I'm kind of thinking something like Rio's Aqua Base or Aqua Base Rio, just something simple like that. This is kind of like our base, the hangout spot, and yeah, I think that might be what I go with for now. I'm kind of liking it. I just came up with that on the spot, but I'm not sure. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Aqua Base Rio in the comments below. Well, actually, I say I came up with that on the spot, but it was my mom who kind of gave me that idea. She suggested that, and I was amazed. I'm like, wow, how do you even come up with that? And yeah, I think that's what we have to go with, but I don't know. For now, we're just going with Aqua Base Rio, Rio's Aqua Base. I don't know which one. But if I see any better suggestions, I might choose that. Since the fish room is not done yet, we still have time to name this room. But for now, it's Aqua Base Rio. And I really like that. But let me give you guys a look at some of the tanks I'm really excited about. And then we're going to clean this fish room up and kind of end this video. I'm not gonna make it 100% because it's impossible right now. There's just too many things in here that I can't do this room, and I still want to paint the walls. Don't forget about that. We still gotta paint the walls. But yeah, let me show you these two tanks because I'm really excited for these right now. So this tank right here I've been working on like quite a bit. So this is my Dutch style tank, and it's only got aquatic plants in here. There's no hardscape materials, no driftwood, no rocks, and there's this one cute little male guppy. This tank is really kind of tricky to maintain because there's so many stem plants in here, and you gotta trim it back. Like you can see, these ones are almost at the surface, so I gotta trim it back, replant some of them, and that's what I did with this 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀 reddish. It's a really nice 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀, and yeah, it's just a lot of work to maintain, but I'm really happy about the 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀, this plant right here, because it's propagating so much for me. You can see it's gone all the way to the right hand side over there, so really happy about that. And then we've got some smaller plants here, Lobelia cardinalis mini. But yeah, some other plants aren't doing too well, like this 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀 right there, kind of a rarish 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀. And we've got that 𝗲𝑖𝑎 over there. But yeah, so I have started fertilizing this tank. I'm using what I currently have, which are these ADA bottles. They're kind of expensive, so after I finish using this, I'm probably going to start making my own fertilizer because it's kind of pricey. So yeah, that's that tank. And I still do want to put some stuff here maybe. I'm not sure. There's still a lot that needs to get done. And for this tank, the 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀 tank used to be an 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀, now it's just a random stock tank. But I'm going to take these rocks out, take all these plants out, and reset it. I'm going to still use the majority of the soil because I think it's still okay. I might top up a little bit of soil, but we're going to kind of make a similar tank to that. So a Dutch style tank with random stem plants. You can see I've already got some laid out here, and I've got some floating around in here. And I've also got these stem plants, which I really want to grow. Really looking forward to propagating this plant. I've also got a lotus in there, a tiger lotus green type that I might use. But yeah, there's just so many plants. I've also got some more plants here that my friend Mr. Knight gave me. So there's a lot that needs to be done. Now this tank down below, I'm going to be taking down the golden tetra tank, and there's a bunch of babies in there. But this tank, yeah, we'll be taking down. You can see a crypt pink flamingo right there in the middle of the screen. But this will be going into my room where I edit my videos, and maybe I'll show you a tour of that room in the future. But I'm planning to maybe have 2 rimless tanks in that room and just kind of set it up in that room. Just 2 tanks. And then in the future when I do live streams and stuff, there'll be a backdrop. The background will be those 2 tanks, and I think it'll look really amazing. Really cool, I think. Now let me clean this room up a little bit, kind of make it a little bit more presentable. Right now it's kind of a mess. We've got rubber mats everywhere. You might have seen in the time lapse, we had the rubber mats underneath this tank, but the tank was just shaking too much, and I decided to take it out. So right now, without any rubber mats below, it's much more stable, and yeah, I'm gonna clean this room up right now. So it's a little bit better. We don't have hoses and random stuff just laying. Oh, we do have random stuff on the floor. But what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to organize these stands a little bit better. I just cut out a little notch in this plywood, and I'm gonna try to fit it there, see if it fits, because I really don't want to see the floor from inside the stand. So I want to put this board there, and let's see if this thing goes as I planned. Alright, so first I gotta take this stuff out again. Oh my goodness, guys. First try and it goes in perfectly. Very minimal play in this, just a little bit. I prefer this look so much more. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I can put my canister filter on here. I can maybe put like a small tank in here, maybe a terrarium or something like that. Yes! come on. Now I gotta make one more for this rack over here, but I'm not gonna do that today because I've gotta take this tank down. And this tank currently has my 3, what are they called? Yellow golden panchax killifish, and they're kind of hiding right now in the back. I know it's not the best shot, it's a terrible shot, but at least you can see the fins moving around. Alright, and just like that, we're done for the year. We're done. The last video of 2022, the last fish room look that you'll see this year. And I just did a fish room tour like 2 videos ago, so if you want to check out like all the tanks in this fish room, I'll put the link to that video in the bottom down below. But I'm just so happy that I managed to get the floors painted this year, because the floors are probably the second toughest thing I've had to do to this fish room. The first hardest thing were the ceilings. It's so hard to paint these ceilings because of all these grooves you can see. But yeah, and I'm definitely gonna get comments about insulation, but I'll just say it right now. It's insulated. Above is concrete. It's full-on concrete, and there's actually a second floor to this building. So yeah, no worries about that. But we've also got the walls insulated. The third toughest thing is probably painting the walls. As you can see, I'm not even finished painting the walls. I've still got 3 walls to paint here. So yeah, this fish room is a work in progress. It's a long-term project kind of, but I'm trying to enjoy it one step at a time, and I'm so glad you guys are here sticking with me, supporting me. Thank you all for your support. This year has been amazing, and next year will be even better. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, comment something down below, and if you want to support this channel even more, you can consider becoming a member, and I'll see you guys next time, next year. And Happy New Year.